Last night, ahead of the State of the Union, the Washington bureau chief for Yahoo News sent out this tweet. It says, per Democratic source, Biden in State of the Union preview call to Democratic officials summed up where things stand. Bin Laden is dead and General Motors is alive. Which is true, and which is politically potent. GM at this point not only not left for dead like it was going to be, but it's now the number one car company in the world. And Osama bin Laden, definitely dead as a doornail. The president hit the killing of Osama bin Laden twice in the State of the Union, once at the very beginning.
For the first time in 2 decades, Osama bin Laden is not a threat to this country.
The president also came back to killing bin Laden at the end of the State of the Union with a long anecdote about the Navy SEAL team that conducted that operation and the unifying force of purpose. That's how a military team like that gets things done. The point was that it should be an inspiration for all of us, particularly for the lawmakers in D.C., to find a unifying force of purpose for us all to try to improve the country together. In case that point of emphasis from the president was not clear enough, there was the head of Special Ops, the part of the military that coordinates groups like SEAL Team 6, Admiral William McRaven, sitting with the First Lady in her box seats at the speech itself. So you get the 2 mentions in the bin Laden raid, using the example of U.S. troops accomplishing that goal as the inspiring rhetorical hook for the entire speech. You get the pride of place for the head of JSOC, of the Special Ops Command. And still, if the point wasn't clear enough, then there was also this.
Leon, good job tonight. Good job tonight.
The president saying, Leon, good job tonight. Good job, to his Secretary of Defense, Leon Panetta. We now know what Mr. Obama meant by that when microphones caught him saying it. Turns out, as the president was heading into the State of the Union, Navy SEALs had just wrapped up a rescue of 2 hostages in Somalia, an American and a Danish relief worker who'd been kidnapped in Somalia back in October. Approximately 20 members of Elite SEAL Team 6, once again, parachuted into Somalia around 1 a.m. local time, a couple miles from where American Jessica Buchanan and Paul Thisted of Denmark were being held. The SEALs charged the kidnappers' armed encampment, and in a brief firefight, they killed all 9 of the people holding the 2 hostages. The SEALs and the hostages reportedly sustained no injuries themselves. U.S. military Black Hawk and Cobra helicopters then flew the freed hostages to a U.S. military base in Djibouti. So, mission successful, mission just completed. Defense Secretary Panetta made it over to Capitol Hill in time for the speech. And for the good job tonight, that from the look on his face, he seems not to have totally expected to hear from the president. As we prepared for last night's coverage, we tried to figure out how long it generally takes the president to leave the chamber after he finishes talking. I thought I saw Mr. Obama at one point ask the sergeant-at-arms for directions, like he might be in something of a hurry to get out of the chamber after the speech. Then today, the White House posted this photo. This photo, as you can see, President Obama and the First Lady obviously still dressed up for the State of the Union. They are still at the Capitol building in this picture. They had been rushed to a private room to call Jessica Buchanan's family to tell them that she was safe and free.